Thank you so much for joining me today. Why am I a little bit nervous? Well, those of you who follow the channel know that I do struggle a little bit with heights. I went to Duck and Waffle, and that's the second tallest restaurant in London. I'm going to the tallest restaurant in America. Take a look behind me. It's in the One Tower. It's called the One Restaurant, and you've got to buy tickets to the One World Observatory as well. I am super shaky. It's like nearly 1,800 feet high. Oh, why did I actually say yes, I'll do this one? It wasn't my idea, you can gather that. As always, let's give it a go. Can't believe I'm doing this. Can't believe I'm doing this. So guys, this is giving you a history, okay, how it's all built up in New York. So 1970, 84, 85, 2003, 2004. Oh, crikey. Whoa, I'm not too sure about this now.
Welcome to One World Observatory.
Floor 102. That didn't take too long, thank God. Come in. So we've had a good look around and what have you. We've seen all the sights. I mean, look at that for a view. I mean, that is absolutely beautiful, breathtakingly nice. Onto the menu. What am I going to have? I'm going to go for the hummus, and that is $17. And then I'm going to go for the smoked pork belly linguine, and that's $34. It's very relaxing in here. I like the music, I like the vibe, everything about it. The view is just staggeringly good, without a shadow of a doubt. Being a bit more serious, there's a nice little gap between me and that window going out there. The views here are absolutely unbelievable, and even though I'm quite scared of heights, on a serious note, you're actually that little bit far away that you actually don't feel that intimidated. But if you actually want to see New York, this is definitely the place to come. There's something there actually. I just want the cameraman to go over there. There's a sign down there. I want to thank you, and I do. I want to thank you guys, because without you watching the channel, I'd have no chance of being up here absolutely terrified. And I do mean terrified. I've got myself a nice glass of water. I will be getting a beer. I will be having quite a few beers, and I will need to calm the nerves. I can't actually pick that up on camera, because you'll all say I've already had a few beers. But if you don't mind heights, this is definitely for you. I promise you, definitely for you. I'm interested in how the food obviously tastes up here, but it is all about that scenery, that view, and it goes 360 degrees around, so you can see the whole of New York. I've actually just seen the Statue of Liberty over there, and that was actually quite breathtaking. It was my first time ever seeing it. So, okay, right, calm and relaxed. Hi there. Yeah, I'm ready to order. Yeah. Can I have the hummus there, please? And then I'll have the smoked belly linguine as well there, please. That's it. That's perfect. That's it. I will be hitting the drinks menu. Yeah, no doubts about that one. Yeah, not too good on heights. So yeah. Okay. He looked at me as if I was a complete and utter moron. You don't like heights and you're up here. I think he's got a point though. What am I doing up here? Oh, I'll order something. I'm not sure what yet. Brandy. Where's the brandy? Brandy. There we go. Brandy. Bottle. Brandy by the bottle. Something like that. Jameson's. There's Jameson's there. Oh. Nice and relaxed now. Couple of pints of Stella and you know what I mean. Take a look. That's my hummus. First impressions, there's a lot of olive oil in there. Pine nuts on top. Toasted bread. Oh, so it's the nerves. I've got to tell you, it's the nerves. Something's going to drop here. Leave it. Let's give that a real mix around. I actually like that presentation of that bowl. Makes it easy to mix. And there's hardly any olive oil in there at all now. Well, actually there is, because obviously I've just mixed it all up. I'm still shaking. I'll keep looking as well. This possibly could be the quickest food review I've ever done on the channel. This would be like shtum shtum, munch munch, quick. That's really nice. I'll tell you what's really helped there is the pine nuts, because they've given a nice texture and a nice crunch. I like them. Hummus, again, with so much olive oil, that makes it really, really rich. That's tasty, and I do like the flatbread as well. And look, it's got some seasoning on the flatbread. Just those. But again, as I said earlier on, it's these little pine nuts that give the texture. It's simple. It's not super imaginative, but it's tasty. And that's what you're looking for. Something nice and tasty to calm the nerves and take the view in. And yeah, people keep staring at me, sort of like, is that guy okay there? Because I'm not looking that way, I'm looking that way. Onto linguine in a few seconds. That is very appealing on the eye. I like the colours. It's all there. So you have the linguine, obviously, you know, the smoked pork belly, and then tiny little pieces of scratchings. A little bit of crunch. And I think that will really help the texture as well. The shavings of parmesan on top. Let's not mess around. First impressions, I like the way the linguine is completely coated in the sauce. It's going to go wrong. Sorry, top. There's an awful lot there. Guys, if it gets messy, I do apologise, and it's going to get messy. I like that tomato sauce in there. As I said, it's coated all the linguine. I'm not really getting much of the smoked pork belly yet. I am now. That pork is super soft, and it is very, very smoky. Quite a strange combination, because I've never heard of pork belly going with linguine. But I've got to tell you, that actually really works. The parmesan, that adds a real saltiness to everything as well. And again, with the pork belly, there's a lot of salt in that. The pasta itself, that's perfect, nice and al dente. No issues. As a plate of food, yeah, no complaints, no complaints. Is it super unimaginative? Is it the best ever? No, 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 no. But I'm enjoying it. I've got to say that, I am enjoying it. What I'm not really enjoying is, our manager said, oh, I really fancy dessert. He would though, wouldn't he? Of course he fancies dessert. Oh dear. Yeah, well, I'm going to have a few more pints of Stella, and he can have his, and then he can have his dessert. That's a lot. So I nearly gave up on the dessert. Asked 3 different people, is any chance dessert menu? Yeah, no problem, sir. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. In the end, I got up and got one myself and what have you, and then straight away they've come over and said, what do you want? So I was like, oh, okay, just to let you know, I've ordered the vanilla creme brulee. It's $20. You have a choice there. You can have apple strudel there. It comes with condensed milk ice cream. I didn't really fancy that. And sticky toffee pudding. If I have that, you're all going to go mad. So I won't have sticky toffee pudding. I shall see you in about 3 weeks' time when the vanilla creme brulee turns up. Joking, obviously. It'll be a couple of minutes. Okay, see you soon. I'm joking. It was only about 10 minutes later and it arrived. And this has got to be the biggest creme brulee I have ever seen. It was nearly all over the table then as well. Let's take a close up in here. Yes. Properly caramelized. Oh. Take that off just so you can see underneath. It hasn't split at all. It's a little bit disappointing. There's not a lot of flavour. It is basically just rich custard. Needs a little bit of help. A little bit of vanilla extract in there or something along them lines. Again, the contrast there with the sugar which is being heated is fine because that gives a nice texture to it and a huge amount of sweetness. Talking of sweet, let's grab you before it goes missing by other persons. That's a nice strawberry. My only slight annoyance here, it's going to take me a little bit of time to get through this, and I was trying to rush and get out. Oh, people are getting up behind us. Yeah, it's good. It's not great. It's kind of average, that is. A bit like the service actually today. A little bit average. What I'm going to do is get the bill and see you downstairs. And it will be downstairs. There's no me doing the final thoughts up here or anything along the lines. It will be downstairs. See you very soon. Got to say though, the star of the show here is that. Without a shadow of a doubt, but it's just a bit high for me. See you soon. Oh, I'm down, terra firma. So what do I think at One Dine at One World Trade Center? Well, I've got to say, it's a bit of a game of two halves here. Definitely, if you're not frightened of heights, go to the observatory, because I'm telling you, the views, the cameraman is awe-inspired with the views. He said it's just absolutely amazing. Even I took in an awful lot of the views. Okay, I stood back an awful long way. but it wasn't too intimidating. So that's number one. Number two, it was a bit of a mixed bag. You know, the hummus was tasty. It was okay. It wasn't reinventing the wheel. Linguine was nice. Again, it wasn't awesome, but it wasn't bad. It was there. And the creme brulee, that was okay. It was just mainly, it's average. The thing kind of was also a bit strange. The service was a little bit hit and miss. I think I asked one guy 3 times for the dessert menu and I never saw him again. And he said, yeah, no problem, man. I just never saw him. But this is about the experience. And this is a major experience. If you actually want to actually go just into the observatory, you've got to pay $39. So just so you know that. Onto my bill. Yes. The bill of 2 halves, not 3 halves. For the hummus, it was $17. For the smoked pork belly linguine, it was $34. The Stella I had was a mind-blowing $16. The vanilla creme brulee, $20, and you get the service charge chucked on top. So a subtotal of $104. It's a bit of a tourist trap. It is a bit of a tourist trap. But as I said, this is all about the experience, and it is a major experience. If I'm talking about the experience, once in a lifetime, I've said that before, is a 10, you know, for a once in a lifetime experience, because that is truly an epic experience. For the quality of the food, I'm going to give that a 6.5. I'm going to give that 6.5. Overall, I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I highly recommend coming here and definitely taking in the views, because apparently they are absolutely breathtaking. Thank you very much for watching. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. And until next time, bye bye. Take a look at that. By the way, from top to bottom in the escalator, it was 47 seconds. 47 seconds. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And your ears popped as well. Bye bye. I like that. I did enjoy that. Ish.